Question number 111. Plants with Cran's anatomy do not have or show. First option, double carboxylation. Second, Calvin cycle. Third, 4C acids in their mesophyll cells. Fourth, oxygenase activity of rubisco. So the plants with Cran's anatomy are C4 plants. They have hatch and slack pathway. They have double carboxylation, first in the mesophyll cells and second in the bundle sheath cells. So it is true, they have Calvin cycle. Yes, they perform C3 cycle too. All the plants perform C3 cycle. 4 carbon acids in their mesophyll cells. It is also true. Oxygenase activity of rubisco. No, oxygenase activity of rubisco leads to the photorespiration, and the C4 plants lack photorespiration completely. They don't have oxygenase activity of rubisco. So the correct option for the given question is option number 4. Let's move to the next question. Question number 112. Select the odd one with respect to the plants having spatial separation of 2 sequential carboxylation events. First option, sorghum. Second, maize. Third, pineapple. Fourth, sugarcane. So the plants having spatial separation of 2 sequential carboxylation events means the plants which have different cells for the first carboxylation event and the different cells for the second one. In case of C4 plants, as we just discussed, that the mesophyll cells and the bundle sheath cells, they are 2 different types of cells in which 2 times carboxylation takes place. So the primary carboxylation takes place in the mesophyll cells, and then the bundle sheath cells have carboxylation events. So sorghum, maize and sugarcane all are C4 plants, all have a spatial separation, but pineapple is a cam plant in which double carboxylation takes place, but in the same compartment, that is the mesophyll cells, there is no spatial separation. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's move to the next question. Question number 113. Alcoholic fermentation is similar to lactic acid fermentation in first option, having complete oxidation of glucose. Second, producing equal number of ATP and NADPH. Third, exhibiting activity of dehydrogenase enzyme. Fourth, producing CO2 as byproduct. So the alcoholic fermentation is similar to lactic acid fermentation. Both are the anaerobic respiration. They have incomplete oxidation of glucose. So this is wrong. Produce equal number of ATP and NADPH. There is no synthesis of NADPH. During the respiration, there is a synthesis of NADH. But during the photosynthesis in higher plants, you will see that there is synthesis of NADPH. So please see it carefully. Exhibiting activity of dehydrogenase enzyme. Yes, it is correct. Dehydrogenase enzyme activity takes place. Hence, there is formation of NADH. So this is correct. Fourth one, producing CO2 as a byproduct. No, during the alcoholic fermentation there is a production of CO2, but during lactic acid fermentation there is no production of CO2. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's see the next question now. Question number 114. Select the correct set of decarboxylation steps occurring inside the mitochondria during aerobic respiration. A. Formation of acetyl coenzyme A from pyruvic acid. B. Formation of fumaric acid from succinic acid. C. Formation of alpha ketoglutaric acid from oxalosuccinic acid. D. Formation of succinyl coenzyme A from alpha ketoglutaric acid. First option A and B only. Second A and C only. Third A, C and D only. Fourth C and D only. So you have to choose the correct set of decarboxylation steps. What is decarboxylation? When there is removal of CO2 or the carbon dioxide, this is called decarboxylation, and you have to choose that step. If you really don't remember the steps where decarboxylation occurs, there is a simple method by which you can solve this question. The decarboxylation results in removal of CO2. It means the compound from which CO2 is releasing, then it will produce the compound which has one less number of CO2. For example, pyruvic acid has 3 carbons. It is a 3 carbon molecule, and the acetyl coenzyme A is a 2 carbon. Definitely there is removal of CO2. So formation of acetyl coenzyme A from pyruvic acid is our decarboxylation step. So if you remember the number of carbons in the molecules, you can easily solve these type of questions. See the next one. Fumaric acid is a 4 carbon molecule. Succinic acid is a 4 carbon molecule. Definitely there is no decarboxylation in this step. So this is incorrect. Formation of alpha ketoglutaric acid, which is a 5 carbon molecule, from oxalosuccinic acid, which is a 6 carbon molecule. Definitely there is a removal of CO2. Formation of succinyl coenzyme A, which is a 4 carbon molecule, from alpha ketoglutaric acid, which is a 5 carbon molecule. Definitely there is a removal of CO2. So in all the given steps there is removal of CO2 except in the step B. So the correct set of decarboxylations are A, C and D. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's move to the next question. Question number 115. Total number of ATP produced by ETS only electron transport system if one molecule of 1,3-bis PGA is a respiratory substrate. First option 12 ATP, second is 16 ATP, third 15 ATP, fourth 14 ATP. Through ETS only means we have to count the number of NADH plus H plus and the number of FADH2. We should not count the direct level phosphorylation because ATP produced by ETS is through only NADH and FADH2. So 1,3-bis phosphoglyceric acid is formed during the glycolysis, and at the end of the glycolysis pyruvic acid is formed, which undergoes a linked reaction to produce one molecule of NADH2. In the link reaction, there is a formation of acetyl coenzyme A, and that acetyl coenzyme A goes for the Krebs cycle where it produces 3 NADH2 molecules and the 1 FADH2 molecule. So the total number of NADH2 are 4 NADH2 molecules and the 1 FADH2. You should remember that 1 NADH2 gives you 3 ATP via ATS and 1 FADH2 gives you 2 ATP. So it is 4 into 3, that is 12 ATP, and 1 into 2, that is 2 ATP. So total ATP produced by ETS only from 1,3-bis phosphoglyceric acid is 14 ATP molecules. So the correct option for the given question is option number 4. Let's move to the next question.